Hey Jet fans, come on in. Let's huddle up. Let's talk about this big matchup up at New England this week, huh? Well, you can see I'm in the mood, man. I've got my game plan ready, and I've got this ring on too to remind us all where we're trying to get to. This game is starting out with Rex Ryan, Mike Pettin, Dennis Thurman, and of course our senior assistant of the defense and linebackers, Coach Bob Sutton. I tell you why it's starting out there. As you remember, the Patriots scored 45 points against our defense the last time we played. Well, these coaches are scheming. They're putting together the best of their knowledge to try to slow down that New England offense. How are we going to do it? Well, all the scheming in the world is not going to help if the execution's not out there. So it's going to come down to the players executing what our coaches ask them to do. Now, this is going to be a little tougher than it was the second game of the season, as we did see in that 45-3 loss. New England's offensive line is playing much better football. They're all pro left guard. Logan Mankins really improved that team since the second week when we won at home, and that whole New England team has improved. 14-2 record, hey, that's stout. Well, I expect our run defense to be as consistent as it has been all season long. I don't believe New England's going to make a living running the football. However, when New England goes to that 5 receiver set spread out and about, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because we have to match up on these guys man for man a lot of the time. If the Jets decide to play some zone defensive as well, you know the most important part of this is to get pressure on Tom Brady. Because against the zone defense, he knows where to go with the ball, and he's an extremely accurate passer. So it's still a chess game with the coaches going against one another, but it comes down to execution on the field. And this is what the Jets need to do. Cover, man, they got to cover these players as tightly as possible and not let them get the yards after the catches that the Patriots have been getting all season long. I mean, Danny Woodhead and Wes Welker and Branch, these guys, once they get the ball in their arms, they can break a tackle and then turn it into a big gainer. So we've got to make some good tackles out there and get pressure back there on Tom Brady. Relentless pressure if at all possible. Now, a touch on the special teams here too, because Steve Weatherford's going to be very important once again, punting that ball when we need to punt back into New England's territory to give them a long field to work on. You see, if we give them a long field to work and on defense not give up the real big gainers, we've got a chance of slowing them down, even stopping them. So it comes down to execution. No more talk once we get out there. You know, the talking will be history, man. It's going to be how you play. And I fully expect our Jets to play their best defense of the year. Is that going to be enough? You bet it is. You bet it is. I'll be back to you with Mark Sanchez and our offense and how we're going to deal with New England a little bit later. Until then, let's go Jets. Let's get ready and get there. All right? Ready? Break!